excuse me. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Or good afternoon, technically. I woke up very shortly ago, but hello. Welcome. It earlier than we normally do things. Hello, honeys. Hi. Hi, my Luminauts. Welcome. And thank you for the 5 gifted, honey. I said it in chat before, but I want to say it again. Thank you. Thank you. Do you like my little do you like my little afternoon kind of setup that we have here? I wanted it to be kind of relaxed. We're also waking up in the afternoon again. It wasn't intentional. I woke up at the regular time and then I was like, no, I need more. And so I went back to sleep. So that's how it be. I wasn't up crazy late last night. I was just kind of like, I need more sleep. I need to be even more rested. And so I did. These are not my backgrounds. I did not make them. They are from Booth. But they are animated, which I very much appreciate. So that's why I like them. But welcome in, everybody. How's everybody's day been so far? I don't know if you guys have been productive. I'm gonna be productive in the evening. Don't have a call out the princess for sleeping. She doesn't get enough. I don't get enough. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get healthy and to do things more at an accurate time that I should be doing stuff, but who knows if it's working. So, I don't know. I'm trying new things for the next, 2 weeks, and then we'll see. Saturday is sleepy day. It's Saturday. It's felt like a Friday for 3 days, and I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just felt like a Friday. Set an alarm to be here, so still in bed. Stay in bed. Have a relaxing time. Thank you. Thank you for waking up. You didn't have to do that. I promise. It's all good. This is just going to be a nice, relaxed little chat that we do for a couple hours. And it's going to be a nice time. Oh, wait. Did anybody see the Northern Lights last night? Did anybody see that? I know that you guys could see it from Earth. I know that you could see it from parts of America and the UK, and I think some places in Upper Europe as well. I don't know if any of you guys saw it. We saw a little bit of it. I'm very excited. Do you guys have clouds? No. Got light polluted. That's so sad. No. It was very pretty. Yeah, right? It's very difficult to see, or at least it was very difficult to see the entirety of it from where I was. It was more so just I was like, am I seeing anything? And then I took photos with my camera, and the colors were able to be seen from my camera a lot more than they were able to be seen just with my face. So there we go. Hi, honey. Welcome in. Wah. Supposedly we'll have a second round. I've heard that, yeah. Mama Q was really disappointed because she's like, I didn't look out I didn't know this was happening. I didn't look out my window. I'm like, oh, well, it might be happening tonight as well. And she's like, oh. That's something Mama Q is really excited about. She talks about the Northern Lights a lot as her dream trip, because she wants to go somewhere and see them, and I think it's really cool that we can finally see them from Britain, which is not a regular thing. Hi, honey. For you, it will be bedtime or the moment before bedtime. Oh. Welcome in. Make sure that you're not staying up too late for me, okay, honey? Go to bed. Go to sleep if you need it. Please, I beg. It's like a red streak. Sure, it would be cool if there was another view. Yeah, I want it to be another thing tonight. In theory, it should be. In theory. I don't think it's as strong, and I don't think it's in the same places, so... Hopefully... hopefully, we'll get to see it. Hopefully it'll be good. Stays up for the entirety of the stream. No! Stop that. Only I'm allowed to have a terrible sleep schedule. You guys have to cope and seethe. Only me. Only I'm allowed. But yeah, it was really pretty. I didn't see much of it, unfortunately, because for some reason eyes don't see things as well as cameras do. But it was still pretty. Rules for thee, but not for me. Exactly. Exactly. See, I care more about you guys than I care about my health, so. So there. Ha! I win. That's how I win. That's winning, right? Had a terrible sleep schedule for that second. It's already gotten worse. Since I got hooked on watching you and That's the price you pay for, like, good Oshis. That's the price I pay for Sky. Speaking of Sky, did you guys... Some of you guys who are members might have seen this happen already. However... If I... Can I showcase this? Some of you who are already members will have probably seen this already. However... Well, well, well. Look who came into my members channel. Wonder what she was looking for, huh? Yeah, baby. My favorite thing. Thank you, Sky. What's the word for it when you consider somebody else to be your Oshi? When you're the... What's the word for it? I guess fan? I don't know. The skylight becomes the Oshi. The skylight who won keeps on winning. Yeah. The voice packs are working. Well, she's Sky though. If she wanted my voice pack, I would have just given it to her. If she'd have asked, I would have just given it to her. She's my Oshi. She doesn't have to pay for anything if she doesn't want to. She was so nervous to do it first as well. Like, really? Oh! I'm the Skylight who wins. I love Sky. I love Sky so much. I want to collab with Sky more. I really do. Maybe we can do like a stream with her speaking Japanese to me or something. Maybe we could try and communicate in a weird way. She wanted to see the new outfit in action. I think like... Again, if she'd have asked, she would have gotten it. Stream title Tasukaru. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. If she'd have asked me, I would have just shown it to her. That's the pivotal thing here. Asked. Oh, she probably... Yeah, exactly. I'm her daughter. If that's something she wants to see, then that's something she gets. Just saying. Whereas the winning the skylight race so hard, she's overlapping the other skylights. Dude, I'm now working for the same company as my Oshi, I get to talk to my Oshi at any time. I'm in my Oshi's DMs. I'm winning. Sky hates spoilers though. That's true. Oh, that's true. I don't know. Maybe she just wanted to experience in the same way as other people. I love her so much. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. It's really cute. Me and Sky, we're up at like weird hours, so it's difficult for us to talk very often. But we share recipes. We share recipes with each other. It's really cute. She found out that I was a vegetarian and then gave me a bunch of vegetarian recipes, and it's really sweet of her. Yeah, she did. I get to brag about it. It's great. Hi, honeys. Welcome in. But yeah, it's one of these things of like, yeah, she's so lovely. She's so pretty. I love her so much. Hi, honey. And so listen, I wanted to let you know how gorgeous your model is. Thank you, honey. Thank you. The model artist and rigger for my model is Weiss Studio, if you want to go take them a look. And my designer is AM Project's very own, very pretty, very beautiful, very talented Sky Shinryu. She's my design mama. Do you have any favorite veggie recipes? I don't know. I'm very into like crispy tofu at the moment. So I'm doing a lot of like stir fries with like tofu and stuff at the moment with a bunch of different veggies and things. I like things to be kind of like vaguely undercooked so that they're still crunchy. They still have that like crisp kind of crunch to them. It's good. It's really, really tasty. Can recommend. Hi, honeys. I need to try more tofu. Yeah, you should. Tofu is really good for you. I'm not a silken tofu fan, admittedly, though. I know that people tend to use it as like desserts and stuff, or like main dishes, or like cold silken tofu. They put like sauces and stuff over it and have it with rice. I know that that's meant to be a thing that people like a lot, but I can't get over the texture. So I tend to just eat like firm to medium tofu a lot. I like crispy tofu with vinegar and diced. Yeah! Wait, that sounds really good. Stir fries are great because I always feel like you can salvage the dish even if you mess up. Only one time have I messed up a stir fry that badly. Every other time I've been able to save it, but there was one time that I messed up a stir fry so badly that it was completely inedible. I hate food wastage. I really do, but it was one of the only times where I'm like, I have to throw this away. I can't eat this. Can never be vegetarian or way too picky. I kind of get that. I kind of have to be vegetarian out of necessity. But, like, I still eat meat occasionally. Did it involve fire? No, nothing set on fire. There was just a weird reaction between stuff. And it ended up becoming... Like, I tried to make, like, a good sauce. But the ingredients that I added to the sauce were, like, slightly different. I think... Oh my god, wait, yeah! So I made my regular sauce that I normally make for, like, a stir fry. And then... one of the vegetables I added was bean sprouts, which was a totally new thing that I was adding to them, because normally I'll just eat beans, like, I'll just normally eat them, like, raw on, like, a salad or something, but I was like, oh, you can put them in stir fries. I'll put these in my stir fry and eat them like that. And something happened. There was a weird chemical reaction between the sauce and the bean sprout or something, but it turned really bitter and like light brown instead of like the caramelly kind of color that it should have been, and it just was gross. It was really, really gross, and I had to throw the whole thing away. It was really bad. I don't know what happened. There must have been like a weird chemical reaction. It was such a waste of food and I felt so bad. But I've never made that mistake since, so that's what learning is. Like to make solid crispy tofu topped with stir-fried lemongrass, garlic, and black pepper. That's good. That sounds really good. Oh, I haven't had lemongrass in a minute. I should make something with lemongrass soon. What am I making tonight? I'm cooking for Mama Q tonight. I'm making ratatouille. I think anyway. I'm not being traditional about it. I'm just kind of like putting ingredients that kind of you'd find in a ratatouille and cook it in the same way as a ratatouille, but I'm not being like traditional. I'm not sat here being like, ah yes, I have to only use these ingredients. No, I'm just gonna get creative with it and use veggies that I need to eat. Are you eating bean sprouts and stir fries, truthfully? Yeah. I think like normally that's how you're meant to eat them. I will just eat them raw though, because they are tasty. Will I have a MasterChef rodent hiding inside your chef's hat then? Don't talk about him! He's a secret! Been wanting to get into cooking for so long, I need to eat healthier so I don't drop dead as soon as I turn 30. That's so real. But good cooking isn't as complicated as people make it out to be. I think eating well is pretty much as simple as learning about 4 different recipes and then just kind of expanding from there. I think as soon as you learn how to make a good sauce, you're kind of away, because you can put anything in that sauce and you're like done. So cooking's not as complicated as people make it out to be. You can definitely learn how to do it very, very well. Yeah, I believe in you. If you want to learn how to cook well and you want to learn how to take care of yourself and eat good foods and be healthy, do that. I hope that you do well. Ingredients are getting more expensive, that's true. I think that's part of what makes cooking interesting, is being able to adapt. I tend to eat stuff that is, if I go to a lot of markets, I tend to find things that are on discount if I can, and I'll experiment and do stuff with there. So if I have like ingredients that are like I can buy them at a discount but they're kind of about to go bad, I'll make them into something. I'll make like pasta sauce or like a veggie dish type of thing, and then I'll freeze it. So it's kind of good to be frugal in that way. But I understand that it's difficult in terms of affordability currently, especially because there's living requirements for certain people. I've seen videos recently of students in the UK who have basically really terrible living standards because of like the houses that they've had to rent out of necessity, and it's just they can't cook there because it's not sanitary. It's horrible. Some people don't have the opportunity. Probably instead of adapting, I just panic. That's also a thing, but that's something you can get over with time. I used to have that as well. When I was first learning to cook, every time I had to do everything by the book, and every time I didn't do something by the book, or every time something by the book went badly for me, I would just freeze and I'd panic, and then the thing would burn, or it would like not taste as good, or something. But that's part of the learning process. You'll get over that eventually. Just have to do a little bit more of it. Have you ever tried baking? I love baking. I tend to stress bake, which is fantastic for my friends, family, and neighbors, because I'm stressed a lot. So I tend to bake a lot. So whenever I'm stressed, I'll make like brownies or cookies, or I'll make like a lemon drizzle cake or something, and then I'll just, because obviously it's not healthy for me to eat that all of the time, I'll just gift like my friends and family and neighbors like baked goods and things. I made raspberry muffins with like a crumble top a little while ago, and my neighbor got a lot of them. I think I made about like 24 of them out of stress. They got given away very, very quickly, but they were a massive hit, so maybe I'll make them again soon. I'm very Hobbit coded, I think. Lemon drizzle cake is amazing, girl. Lemon drizzle cake is really good. I have to have one very specific recipe of lemon drizzle cake, because for some reason, lemon makes me feel quite ill. Like, if I eat too much lemon, it just kind of makes me feel a little bit sick. I think it's the acid. It must be. I'm sure you're the favorite neighbor. I feel... I don't know how else to, like, do that. Because I can't keep them always. I can't have 24 muffins in my house. That's unhealthy. I'm not gonna just sit there and eat 24 muffins. I have to give them away. Your voice and your model are so pretty. I hope you're successful. Thank you, honey. Thank you, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Lemon cake give a great contrast with spring dishes. Yeah, I can definitely eat it, and I do like it. But it can make me feel kind of nauseous-y if I eat too much of it, so. You can always freeze them. They don't turn out so great. You can't really freeze muffins. You can't really freeze baked goods all that much. Some of them you definitely can. Like cookie dough you definitely can. And like puddings and stuff you definitely can. But things like muffins, you gotta enjoy that fresh, because they're not gonna be as good in any other context. My friends always tell me to make friends with bakers because you get free baked goods. This is entirely true. I have, back in university, I used to live in halls for a while in university, which for anybody who is not British, halls is like, it's basically like a flat building, basically, but you live with a bunch of other people. I used to like stress bake. I used to give people like whole loaves of bread, and like cinnamon buns and like brownies and stuff. I remember one time I made about, I think I must have made about 3 trays of brownies during an exam week. And it got to the point where my roommates were like, stop it. Amora, stop it. Please. So we had to find other people to give them to. So, yeah. I think a couple of my friends who were on my course I used to give bread to and stuff. I used to bring in like baked goods to like my course and things. I used to bring in like whole trays of cookies and stuff for everybody there. Yay! It's just it's events. Yeah. I have never seen students not want free food. This is the one time I've ever seen students say no to free food. And it's just because I was making so much. I'm stressed a lot, so I make a lot. Were they good brownies? I think they're good brownies. I think they're definitely not as good as my mother's. My mother's is a fantastic baker. I'm much better at cooking than I am at baking, but I like the rhythm of baking. I like the fact that it consumes all of the thoughts in my brain whenever I do it. That's why it's nice for me with stress relief. Oh, don't be sad about it, honey. I'm in a permanent state of stress. That's just how I live my life. I don't think I haven't been stressed since I was about like 10. So it's been a long time. I just live like this now. But yeah, the reason that I like baking so much is just because it consumes all of my brain. I have to like sit and genuinely think about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and how I'm doing it. So I have no time to think about the bad things, which is how that be. So yeah, stress baking. Let's go, baby. More secret recipe stress, 500 grams per serving. That's... wow. I don't know, I feel like I'm handling it pretty well. All things considered. I do too many things is the thing, I think. I think I'd like to make more baked goods for things, you know? I need like more recipes for stuff. I keep making every time I ask my father the king or my mother the queen, every time I ask either of them what I should make, the answer to it is always the same thing, and it's shortbread. Shortbread biscuits is what they always want every time. The problem is that I don't like shortbread. So I can't eat any of it because it's not great. I don't like it. So I'm like making stuff and then I can't even eat it at the end of it. I wanna make food, thank you very much. I wanna sample some of my baked goods, even if I'm not gonna eat all of them. You always try new recipes online? Yeah. I've made apple pie before. I like making, I don't really like the... I like the pie format, but I feel like it's kind of more convenient if you make it into like little pouches. So I tend to make them into like little, like pasties type of things. Which sounds kind of cursed, but trust me, having like a little pocket of appley cinnamony goodness in like flaky puff pastry, mwah, delicious. It's pinnacle. It's so good. I don't like shortbread. Not all that much anyway. I like it. If somebody offers it to me, I'll be like, oh yeah, okay. But I don't like it enough to want to eat it. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like the pocket apple pie from McDonald's. Oh yeah, that's what Americans do. American apple pies from McDonald's and British apple pies from McDonald's, they're two different things. And weirdly enough, I think that the British McDonald's apple pie is more American. Can I find a good image comparison of it? Here we go. So, okay. Save image as... Save that, and then get you, and then we'll do this. So, here is... This is what apple pie from McDonald's looks like. This is what it looks like from America. You see how it's like the little pastry thing? It has that going on with it. It's like nice soft pastry. This is almost like a sausage roll, but like a sweet sausage roll. This is kind of what they're like in America. This is not what they're like in Britain. If I pull this up here and I do this, this is what they're like in the UK. They're fried. They're fried until they're crispy. They get fried until they're crispy and like crunchy on the outside, and they have like this molten apple filling on the inside of them. I feel like this is way more American than this. How bizarre is that? It's fantastic. It's really good. I haven't had one in probably about like 2 years, but they're really good. Prefer the soft pastry? See, it's okay. That's fair enough. However, the best way to eat a McDonald's apple pie in the UK with the crunchy outer is to get like a plain vanilla ice cream McFlurry thing and an apple pie, and then you just break up the apple pie into the ice cream. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. It becomes completely delicious. That's so good. They're really, really, really good. I like them so much. The apple filling is hotter than the earth's core. When they're fresh, it's hellish. It kind of is. That's true. Expert strats. Yeah. Yeah. That's how you have to eat it. I was shown how to do this by... I think it might have been one of my aunts. I don't remember, actually. I was shown to do it by one of my family members. It might have been one of my aunts. But either way, that's how you eat it. That is how you enjoy a British McDonald's apple pie to the full extent. Now I want that! Now I want to go and eat that! I haven't eaten that in like 2 years, but I want that now. Oh, come on. I can't go to McDonald's. That's such a trip. I don't want to have to like drive all the way from space down to Earth to find a McDonald's and then eat that. I don't want to have to do that. That's such effort. Bake your own and make your own ice cream. That's even more effort though. Now I'm in the mood for that and I've already had lunch. Thanks, Amora. Ha 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 ha. You get to suffer with me. We suffer together. Oh, I want that real bad. What day is it? It's Saturday today. No, I have so many things to do this evening. I can't just abandon everything to go to McDonald's. I'm not doing that. I can't just do that. Do McDonald's already have their chain on Mars? I don't think so. I feel like me driving to Mars is like a little far. Because I'm like just outside of the Earth's atmosphere. That's such a trip. That's even worse of a trip. DoorDash time? I'm not DoorDashing McDonald's. McDonald's is like a go there yourself kind of restaurant. Especially with like how they charge for delivery these days. Absolutely not. International Space Station's McDonald's joint. Do they really? Is that... Wait, does that really how that works? Eh? Ugh. Right? They charge way too much for you to like order stuff from there. I'm not doing that. What's up? There we go. Mars is really far away. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to have to like drive all the way there for that. I'm not doing that. It is kind of awful. Yeah, like if I'm gonna order a delivery for something, it has to be something that I'm already spending a lot of money on and that I don't want to have to like pick up and take it with me type of thing. Because they add on so many additional charges now. Why are there random fees? Why are there processing fees? It's awful. I hate it. I'd rather just make food at home. Imagining Picturing Navi crashing the Ark. No! We're not crashing the Ark into the International Space Station. We're not doing It is because of money, but still, I don't know. I don't want to have to, if I'm trying to order a pizza for like, and it's like a £7 pizza, I don't mind paying like £2 for delivery, but then they add on like £6 or £7 worth of charges for random other things that I didn't ask for or want. So now I'm paying like the price for my pizza and then like double the price for just other stuff to get it delivered. No, that's sucky. I don't want that. No, thank you. They have McDonald's nuggies frozen in big bags in the shops nearby. Yeah, but I can't eat those. How do you come up with the idea of your character? If so, do you have any tips on making an original story? Oh, I did come up with my lore per se. So I'm part of a company called EIEN Project. We are a VTubing company. They're a US-based VTubing company. I'm not US, but I'm British. But I'm a talent under them. I'm part of the second generation Haven. So part of the agency is that we are a casting. We do casting, basically. So the company comes up with the character, they come up with like the character design, they come up with the kind of vague idea of the story that they kind of want to tell. And then you go through interview, you do all the stuff, and then they decide that they want you. They hire you, and the cool thing about being part of EIEN is that they'll give you your model, they'll give you the outline of what they were kind of thinking for your lore, and then you can come up with everything else. So, I don't know how it works for other companies. I think in some places it's kind of restrictive, where they want you to be like this one thing and you're not allowed to deviate all that much. But EIEN's a very nice company with that, where they'll just let you do whatever you come up with, basically. It's very nice. So, you can just do whatever, really. Coming up with lore was kind of the easy bit for me. I thought about it for a long time, and because the way that I think about stuff is very much a situation of... Here's the situation I want this character to be in. How can I make it worse? That's kind of just what I did for my own lore. I'm not a space lizard. I'm not a space lizard. Absolutely not. So, yeah, that's how I did my story. I was just like, oh yeah, here's this story that I want to tell. How can I make it worse? Oh, this is probably the worst I could probably make it. Hey Manatan, will you let me do this? And they were like, I guess? I remember pitching it to them at first and being like, this might be a little on the dark side. Am I allowed? And yeah, turns out yes, I was allowed. My lore is so sad. Yeah, well, that's how I like it. I like tragedy. I'm a big tragedy individual. I don't know, I feel like having a tragic character is worth it when they end up with a happy ending, you know? It's kind of like they deserve the happiness because they've gone through all the pain. I love those kind of stories a lot. So my strategy is making my fictional characters as miserable as possible. Yeah, because how are they gonna deserve it, you know? Cookdowns, thank you for the super, honey. Thank you, thank you. What's the law here? Hit me with it. Oh boy. We have like a whole video. We have a whole 2 videos on it. We have a whole 2 videos of it on my channel. I don't think I can even explain the inner workings of the law per se. I don't think YouTube TOS will allow me to just say it bluntly. So you'll just have to watch the videos and get what I'm inferring from both of those videos. Why are people so attracted to tragedy as if life is not miserable enough? I don't see it that way. I see it as fun realism. I don't like tragedy for tragedy's sake. If you have a tragic story that doesn't have a happy ending, I don't think that's fun. I don't think that's fun at all. Which isn't to say that you can't have a neutral ending with a tragic story. I think it's important to understand that misery is only enjoyable if you have that light at the end of the tunnel. And that's why I like that. That's why I like tragedy in that kind of story context. Stop stating that I eat drywall. Spreading misinformation on the internet. I prefer it tragic to the very end. That's okay. You're allowed to like that. I just think that's sad. I just think that's sad personally. Wah. Hi, honey. Welcome in. Welcome in. Wah. But yeah, am I gonna sneeze? Yes? No? What's happening here? Never mind. Okay. But yeah, it's I don't know. Tragic stories I feel like are only fun when they have the happy ending. Because it's like they've gone through all of this stuff, they've had all these things happen to them, they've fought long and hard for their happiness, and now they have it, you know? They have that happiness, they've gotten there, they've worked hard for it, and they've achieved it. Maybe that's part of my brain where I want my hard work to be rewarded. I don't know. I think I still have that mentality where it's like, if you work hard and you're a good person, you'll be rewarded for that. Even if that's not necessarily grounded in reality, I still like to... I still like thinking about things that way. I'm a simple man, I like poetic storytelling. Give me a good triumph over evil with the power of family, love, and brotherhood. Yes! Yes! Yeah. Wow. How much did your model cost, if you know? I don't know the number. I was never told the number, but I do know that Weiss Studios, the people who did the art and rigging for my model, I do know that they have a calculator for the type of stuff that you might possibly want on their website. So I'd suggest having a checkout of that if you're interested. They give you a good idea of kind of price gauges and stuff. Obviously, I don't know how much I was purchased for. I just live here. But yeah, check out their website if you'd like. Just have a look at some prices and stuff. I know they have like a price calculator on there, so that might be quite useful for you. Family, love, and brotherhood as long as it doesn't... No! What do you mean? Samara, only noticed that your ears drooping when you frown. How do you only just notice this? Hi. See, if I... They link to my eyebrows, so every time my eyebrows go down, this goes down. Right? Isn't it cute? In the first draft that I ever got of this model, that wasn't a thing. It didn't happen. There was a couple things in the first draft of this model where I was like, oh, this is beautiful, it's so pretty, I have the perfect model for me, I feel so happy. And then they gave me the second draft, and it had so many more things. I had droopy ears, I had a bunch more expressions and things, I had the shiny on my crown and the crown animation, which I didn't have prior, it just kind of disappeared. So it's very pretty. They were just static originally, yeah, in the first version. And then we had a bunch of changes and stuff. But yeah, I think oh yeah, another thing I didn't have was yeah. That was originally something I didn't have either. I didn't have the opportunity or the ability to blep. More reminds me of Sylveon from Pokemon. That's my favorite Pokemon though. Sylveon's my favorite. Sylveon's my favorite Pokemon, so it was fate that I got this color palette, I think. I get to be all cute and pink. It makes me happy. Blap. The tilt of the head is a little weird because it doesn't like the tracking on it. I like the little bite tongue that I can do. Mr. Mime is your favorite Pokemon? Mr. Mime's good. I did! I looked a little bit more mommy in the original character design. And then I came back and I'm kind of cute and princessy. I think that's what they wanted. They wanted a kind of like a little bit more of like a mommy originally. But then they found me in an interview and were like, oh, okay. I guess we're going with like an older sister vibe. I think I'm still caring as they wanted me to be, but I don't know. Oh yeah, another thing that I have from the original character sheet that I don't have on the base model, but I can... The eyeshadow from the original character sheet, I can just add in. Also, I've noticed through messing about with things, if I zoom in even further, this is as far as I can zoom in. But you see this? You see the little lines underneath it? They can appear and disappear because they're mascara lines. That's like I've been squeezing my eyes real tight and crying. That's a very cool way of drawing it. I like that a lot. So, I like that a lot. The darker color gives a little bit more mature vibes. It does. I do like it though. Do I have a blush option? I do. I can do this. It's such a tiny detail. They put so much effort into this model. There are so many tiny details and references and little details. It's really amazing. I think one of my favorites is if I pull all the way up here for you guys to see. You see how I got my little boots and stuff here? I got this. Well, if I do steppy, you can see how there's a little heel that comes out. Look at that. There's so much attention to detail that I'm really appreciative of. So yeah, I don't wow. There's almost so many features that I'm like, I can never use them all, if that makes any sense. Danger steppies. Sky has a reason to have danger steppies though. Sky has such a reason to have danger steppies though. She has those spikes on her. The little stabbies. It's really good. The people who did my model actually cooked? Yeah, yes they did. Yes they did. I think that's what attracted me to EIEN in the first place, is the fact that they had really advanced models. You didn't, at the time, you didn't really see fantastic models from corpos a whole lot. You saw, I think like Hylia and Sky and Kiki were kind of my first interaction with super advanced models. And I think it's because MIRRI wants to go for longevity. She wants us to compete like 2 years down the line, which is fantastic. Especially because like models from EIEN definitely use the more Western style of drawing and rigging rather than the Japanese style, which is very cool. It's very interesting, and I think it makes us very unique. Their models have always been fantastic. EIEN has fantastic models. Keely is absolutely insane in terms of rigging, which is really... I think it's interesting. I think Killia's rigger doesn't do rigging anymore, which is insane. If you have that much talent and you don't do it anymore, like, whoa! So, that's an interesting one. Wow. EIEN is my first interaction with high quality models like this. Beforehand, I only kind of watched Hollow. Yeah! Was an example of the Japanese style. The Japanese style of rigging is like Hollow or Niji, where they have a couple little bits of physics, but on the whole, they're very limited. And it's kind of come about from trends from Hollow, mostly. Hollow's been like a massive trendsetter with it. But there's two reasons for it. One is the style. In Japan, it's very common to have models that look like that and are rigged like that. But also, it comes with the fact that they want all of their talents to have the same stuff. So they've had talents from like 2017, 2018 that have the same model now as the new talents. So they want their old talents to still have the same stuff as the new talents, which basically means that it's almost become like an authorship. It almost looks the same. How having to match their old stuff with their new stuff is kind of the... Yeah, it's not necessarily an issue. It's definitely become a style. And it doesn't matter. Hollow kind of proves that you don't need a fantastic model to be successful as a VTuber. Because it's all about like personalities and stuff. How do I find it being a VTuber? I enjoy it. I think if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. But I love it a lot. I like the lore and the character. And I like being able to just be creative in this way. I think there isn't another form of streaming that allows me to be creative in the same way. So, I don't know. I'm very thankful for it. You hear that, boys? She loves us. Don't call me out like that. Don't call me out like that. That's... Stop. Definitely been very creative. I like being creative like that. Yeah. The reason that I became a VTuber rather than just a regular streamer is 100% just because I didn't want to... I couldn't be creative as a regular streamer in the same way as I am as a VTuber. There's stuff that being a VTuber grants me that other forms of streaming and creation don't. Guess we won't bring up the cry. No! Don't bring up the crying for the donathon. Listen, you guys were very, very generous. You were incredibly, incredibly generous, and I got rather overwhelmed. We're just gonna keep that as the story. Where am I from? You've got a bit of an accent. I am British, honey. I'm British. Sometimes too creative. Muppet Mora, I'm looking at you. Muppet Mora is a whole thing. I think if I were to like bring out Muppet Mora now, it would be too I don't know what the word would be. It would be too cursed. Wow. I see Muppet Mora when I close my eyes. I love everyone's reaction to Muppet Mora because it was just. It was hate, it was love, it was so many things all at once. And I love knowing that I have Muppet Mora in my back pocket at all times to punish you guys with. You will never know when they're going to appear. It's just, it's there. I fear for my life when I see it. It was an experience. It is. I rigged a couple models. I rigged the pony as well. Pony Mora. Pony Mora was the first one that I rigged because I didn't really know how to do stuff. It was a learning process. And then Muppet Mora was the second one. I'm slowly getting better at it. I started doing it because I wanted to learn how to do stuff. It was definitely made it more confusing since you dropped a great cover with it. I'm so mad at how good that cover is, actually. I'm unbelievably mad at how good that cover is. I feel like I can't beat that now. I feel like the Muppet... I feel like the Muppet cover is like my magnum opus, you know? I feel like it's I can't get better at it now. It's the best cover I've ever done so far, and I'm worried that I can't get any more. I can't do any better. Head pads for the mods. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna make more stuff. I'm trying to decide what my next cover's gonna be and for what reason. I like playing it on the TV in your background. Yeah, that was good. I can still do that because I still have the green screen. You have to continue the curse. More Muppet Mora. No! I'm doing my best. I don't know what my next cover's gonna be. I kind of want it to be like another semi-goofy one, but I don't know how else to do that, you know? I'm trying to get the perspective right. That's good enough. So you think you should have sung like that when you woken up at 5 a.m? Yeah! Yes! Yes, I should. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly how that works. I think I want to do like another goofy one. The problem is that the one cover that I want to do currently is a very, very fast Japanese song. And so it's kind of difficult for me to get the pronunciation correct. So it's either that I'm just going to have to suck it up and learn, or Frankensplice my... What's the word for it? Frankensplice the takes, or just make an English version. like Sky's cover. Rabbit hole is a different category entirely, but yeah, that's the same quickness. It's the same speed. The one that I want to do is a little bit more goofy. Frankensplice is an interesting word. It's a real term. It's a term that's used in editing. So basically, if somebody said a very disjointed sentence, like if somebody said like, "Hello, my name is Amora Lumina," the Frankensplicing that you do with that is to get rid of the in the middle. So you do, "Hey, my name is cut Amora Lumina," and that's what Frankensplicing is. And typically you'll pair that up with a different bit of footage so that it's not as obvious that you've done the cut. But yeah, that's how Frankensplicing works, and it works with it works with audio and all the other stuff as well. Min-maxing video time. Yeah, they do it a lot in documentaries because they do a lot of interviewing with people. Yeah, so they have it with like interviews and stuff because people just have natural pauses when they speak anyway, so that's how it be. Editing's an interesting one. I do love doing it. For anyone who's interested, you guys probably know already, but I edit all of my videos currently. I was gonna I've had one other person do editing for me, and I'm trying to sort them so that they do a little bit more editing with me currently, but they're unavailable at the moment. So currently I'm still doing all of my own editing, which I do enjoy a lot, but I think I want to work on some other projects at the moment. Is the editor that you got freed up yet? No, he's still busy at the moment, which is fair enough. They're busy with very understandable things. So, until they can open up some stuff, I'm still doing all of my own things. I don't have help. Definitely takes a talent commitment. I'm doing my best. It's, I don't know, I do enjoy editing. I like doing my own shorts anyway. I think like the only thing I want is like a little bit extra time so I can do some other stuff as well, because editing shorts is time consuming, especially in the way that I'm doing it currently. I'm testing out a new way to do videos where instead of just picking like one funny moment and editing from there, I'm kind of compiling the entirety of like a stream segment into one video. So I'm compiling like 3 or 4 best bits of like a stream and putting it all in one video that's just under a minute for a short. I kind of like doing that. It's a lot easier, especially because I can pick and choose what I'm gonna edit instead of just like having to figure out the edits from the clip that I've chosen. I don't know, it's a weird way of saying it, but it's much easier to do it. Been having fun learning editing even if I'm still horrid at it. That's the whole point of learning a thing though. The only way to learn how to be good at a thing is just to do it a lot and be terrible at it. Just get your hands in there and try your best to make something. And as you're going along being terrible at it, you're gonna learn how to make a thing. Adding the subtitle seems to be very time consuming. It is. There's definitely shortcuts to make it faster. You can transcribe using tools to help you, but they're not accurate, so you do have to manually go into every single subtitle and change it to be accurate. But yeah. That's probably, the subtitle bit is the worst bit for me. I hate the subtitle. Every other bit of editing is fine. The subtitles are the worst bit. I remember when I was first learning how to edit, I brought, well, I'm not learning how to, when I was first editing for EIEN in the early days of me doing shorts and stuff, I brought a couple drafts to Mana-chan for them to look at and help me pick the style because I like things to be consistent. I like to be things to be consistent. And I showed it to Manachan and I was like, do you want it with or without subtitles? And they were like, oh, the subtitles are better. And I was like, damn it, okay. I was praying they were gonna say without subtitles was better so that I didn't have to do the subtitles. So, I wanted so badly for them to say it was better without, but alas, I didn't get that lucky. So yeah, there we go. I did sign myself up for work, but like, I don't know. It's stuff that I enjoy, so it's not like I'm not getting fulfillment out of it, you know? It's enjoyable for me. Yeah, so I like editing. Well, the problem is it just takes a little bit of time. That's the issue. It just takes a little bit of time. I kind of wish I had like more time to do bigger projects in a weird way, but yeah, it is what it is. That's why I'm trying a new method of productivity for the next like 2 weeks. I'm trying a different method of how I'm approaching work, in hopes that it'll give me a little bit extra time later on in the week to do other projects that I want to do. What did I have for lunch, by the way? I didn't. That's the That's the answer to that question. I didn't. I didn't wake up too late. I woke up like 2 hours before stream, so. No, I promise, I'm making food after today's stream. I'm making ratatouille for us both after today's stream. I don't know when she's gonna be here actually, so. She knows that I'm streaming anyway, so. Well, she has key. Bliss! Hi, honey. Welcome to the stream. Congrats, girl. You're doing great, bulletproof princess. Huh? What did I do? What did I do? Eh? Tristan Sanderson, thank you for the super, honey. Thank you, thank you. Nice to meet you. Probably stepping away. I haven't actually watched a V-stream on YouTube till now. You're fun. Thank you for coming, honey. Thank you, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'm glad that you stuck around for a while. What did I do? Wait, why are you DMing me? Huh? Did we get 9K? Wait, no. What? All she's done is send me congrats on 9K. Did I get 9K? When did we hit that? When did that happen? Eh? Oh my god, wait, we did! We did just hit 9K! Oh my gosh! Thank you, honeys! I didn't want to say it here if it wasn't okay with you. I didn't know, I didn't notice. Thank you, thank you! I didn't expect that. Thank you so much. Wait, also, Blaze, the asset that you sent me, we have to use that. We have to use that. Please, please, please. Amora takeover. Wah! This happened during the vertical karaoke stream when you hit 8K as well. Yeah, it did. Why does this only happen during vertical streams? I genuinely do not know. I genuinely do not know. I'll put a little post about it later in the community tab for Oshi. Thank you. Cause you guys are cool. Yeah, Blaze, what time is it for you? Uh-oh. Why are you awake? Have I ever watched Ratatouille? I have! I love Ratatouille. Ratatouille is a really, really good film. Don't you me? Nandayo! 7 a.m. because my princess senses were tingling. Why? Go to bed! Be in bed! It's 7 in the morning! Go to bed! I know the exact like way that she'd do that as well. I'm in bed during my enjoying my portable Amora. I'm so portable. Pocket Mora. Excuse me, I'm not Navi, I just woke up. Don't bring Navi into this. This is your shortcomings I'm talking about. Blaze has the real superpowers, princess senses. Yeah. Blaze has a good sleep schedule. Blaze does have a good sleep schedule. Blaze does like breakfast with Blaze, so... You told me to sleep, I've been sleeping. Yeah, good. You should sleep more. You've been doing your like breakfast with Blazes, and you've been doing your like 6-hour streams lately as well, which are real cool. Speaking of EP, her breakfast is my lunch. It's kind of my lunch as well. I think you do your breakfast with Blazes like midday for me. When was the last time that you did one? Hang on. Yeah, you do them at like the morning for me. It's... Oh wait, I guess it is kind of breakfast with Blaze. Huh. It is kind of breakfast for me. EB Princess. It's because I've been reworking. Yeah, I'm proud of you. You're taking steps to take care of yourself. You've been doing so good. You're so good, Blaze. I'm proud of you. Brunch at this point. We should have brunch together. We should have like tea time together. We should have like princess tea time. It can just be brunch with Blaze. Allergies taking her out. Allergies have been taking me out as well. It's pollen season, and it's awful. In my heart, too early for this. Get loved, idiot. Can we have tea time together? I don't like scones, but we could have like tea and scones and things and have like a chat. Allergies where I never leave my house. Excuse me. I've developed hay fever in later years. I've discovered that space dust is very similar to earthen pollen, and it's the worst thing. Tea and tiny sandwiches. Yes, please. Yes, please. I want that. I want that so bad. Blaze was so weirdly nice that stream. It was almost unnerving. Oh yeah, you did the maid stream, didn't you? I saw the post that you made on Twitter about it. Was she cute as like a little maid? I saw the outfit. I made the outfit my phone background. I mean, what? Who said that? I didn't. I got tipsy. Wait, did you drink a little bit? Tipsy Blaze is so cute. Do you guys remember the Christmas Zatsu that she did, where she was real cute? Drank a good bit. Yeah. Well, you're real cute, so. Bye. What's my favorite anime? I'm really enjoying Dungeon Meshi at the moment. I've been watching that every week, and I'm having a great time with it. I put off reading the manga for it because I knew the TV show was coming out, so I think I'm gonna read the manga after I finish the series. Amora has turned all her lasers at me, guys. I don't know if I'll live. I like that we've swapped. In the early days of us knowing each other, it used to be that Blaze used to flirt with me, and now that we've gotten to this point in time, it's me flirting with Blaze. Is it good? I've heard about it. Dungeon Meshi's fantastic. It's so good. The main problem I have with anime is like they have too many characters that get introduced all at once, and I don't care about any of them. Dungeon Meshi fixes this problem because they have a lot of characters, but they introduce them properly, and I care about all of them. We're turned by tables, I don't even know when it happened. You can't resist the princess charm. But yeah, I don't know, it's cute. She has cute reactions. I love my boys. But yes, can we please have princess tea and cakes, afternoon tea, please? Can we do that, please? I want that with you, please. Please. I'm already discovering I'm more pathetic than I appear. I like what I like. I'm not ashamed of it. Tea time, tea time, tea time. Yeah! Careful, princess, your brat's showing. I like what I like. Thank you very much. There's a reason Sky's my Oshi. I like people who are like nice and competent, but also that I can take care of a little bit. I don't know what it is in my brain, I just like taking care of people. Blaze fits that category. Yippee! It's the Shinryus. Yes, I did. It's the Shinryus. I like what I like, thank you very much, though. Oh no, it's a complete compliment. It's a complete compliment. It's not backhanded in any way. You heard it, Fear. Folks. You are competent. You're so competent. It's just nice to take care of you every once in a while. I like that that's your takeaway from this. Yeah, big fan of how you really tried to spell competent and just completely failed. Just completely and utterly failed. Absolutely. Absolute failure. I got dyslexia. Me too! Can we play Scrabble again? And the heart eyes are out. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah! The little thing where she did the hands pointing, but she messed up and did it the wrong way. That's one of my like top 10 favorite Blaze moments. We love Blaze. Blaze is wonderful. She's so competent. Top 10 favorite Blaze moments. Being bullied live on stream, just you wait, princess. I'm gonna... Do what, huh? Do what? I dare you. Me and Math are on the same wave, like, yeah! We bully this tomboy. Hi, honey. Welcome in. Wah! What do you mean you're plotting? What are you plotting, huh? What are you plotting, huh, tomboy? Huh? Better not be anything nefarious. What are you gonna do, Blaze? Melt? She might. Mind you, you guys too. You guys do too. I say one sentence in my Battleline voice and you guys just absolutely, completely melt. Gonna do a little evil. She's planning to show you her door with a copy of Nia. She can. I would allow that. I'd let her do that. I think that's the first conversation we've ever had, actually, was her explaining Nier Automata to me. Which is very on brand. I love her so much. We can fight you back a little. No, you can't. When have you ever done that? Apart from the drywall thing. Apart from the drywall bit, when have you ever fought back? I might melt regardless of what voice you do. That's so real of you. Drywall. Oh my gosh. Princess knows the power she has. Yeah. Take care of my princess while I go plotting, okay? Yeah! Have a lovely, plotting, boys. Have fun with your evil deeds. I'll see you later! I love that tomboy so much. Hi, honey. Welcome back. Wah! Blaze, I'm pretty sure she's just taking care of all of us. Yeah. Soon will. What do you mean? What if instead of mwahahaha, what if instead of that you got mwah? She's taking care of us, what do you mean? Yeah. Bye, Blaze. I do both. Mwah. Yay! She loves me, chat. She loves me, chat. She loves me. Yeah, I have dissolved. I'll take it. Devon, thank you for the 5, honey. Thank you. As I head into work, I just wanted to wish you and the Luminauts a great rest of the day. Thank you for this super comfy time talking with us. Thank you for coming, honey. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. Have a good time. Wah. The rest of you, she came in to be like, Amora, 9K. Amora, 9K. What is the fishbowl for? We are now slime sloshing around in the fishbowl. Yes, as it should be. Wow. Okay, let me be crunchy for a minute. Stretch. My bones. My poor bones. It's so hot. Oh my gosh. Whew. Normally I'd have my window open, but like it's noisy. I don't want it to pick up. Wait, Amora, for no particular reason. Uh-oh. Blaze comes to congratulate Amora, proceeds to receive bullying. Can I have a PNG of your crown? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can absolutely have that. I have it to hand. Here we go. I'll DM it to you. There you go. The plotting continues. Are you gonna try and steal the throne from me, tomboy? Huh? We love a crunchy princess. I'm slightly crunchy. My bones. Well, here we go. I'll just give you my crown, shall we? There you go. It's been stolen. She's taken it from me. Sanbon, thank you for the super, honey. Thank you, thank you. There is no fighting back. Amora has my brain completely. Good. Good. It's mine now. Were you gonna complain? No, I don't think so. This has to do with her plotting, careful. Yeah. Crown has been passed. She's finally free of royal responsibility. I could stay here on Earth and stream forever. I never have to be queen. One day, but not today. One day, perhaps, but not today. Mora wants to see what her competent plotting will yield. I kind of do. She's very, Blaze is very competent. I kind of want to see what she has planned. I'm gonna take my crown back for the moment because I feel odd without it. Where you look EP? I feel EP. I only woke up like an hour ago because I needed more sleep. It's also super hot and I always get really sleepy in hot weather. It's kind of in Britain currently. It's going to be super hot for like another day, I think. I think it's raining. It's gonna rain like either tomorrow or the day after. I don't know when precisely, but we're getting like one more day of like nice weather pretty much, and then everything's going to be terrible again. So I love British weather. So racing, I'm hiding in my living room with a fan. Actually, proving that you need cool air to sleep. I always have my window open. I don't know if that counts as cool air though. I just kind of like... one of the things I like to listen to when I wake up in the morning is all the birds. So I tend to have my window open so I can hear them, which is very nice. Family Wales, I'm holding over the weather right now. Oh no! Average temperature here is 28 at night. Good lord. I think the main issue with Britain is not necessarily. I think it's about. It's been upwards of 25 in some places recently, but I think the thing that like gets people isn't the heat. The heat would be fine. The problem is the humidity. Because we're like a little island, the whole place is just like very swampy. So in summer, we'll tend to have like 70 to 80% humidity, and so it's just sucky. We can't get out of it. And also, all of the British houses are built to hold heat in because of insulation and stuff. Because you have to remember, we get hot weather like a week a year. We have like 1 week of real nice weather, and then the rest of it is absolutely freezing. So it's better for us to build our houses to have the heat inside than it is any other time. Britain has its own rainforest? Do we actually? Do we actually have, like, a rainforest in the UK? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense given the climate, but I figured it wouldn't be hot enough. I know we have like forests and things. I take freezing weather any day, thank you very much. I also prefer it to be... I prefer it to be too cold than too hot. Because too hot sucks. You can't do anything when you're too hot. You have like a fan, you can take cold showers, but then you're still gonna be hot in like 10 minutes. Whereas cold, you can get an extra blankie, you can drink a warm drink, you can have a hot water bottle. It's nice. It's so nice. I prefer too hot, to be honest. I wish I was in Norway. Norway's so specific, though. Appreciate the heat the second I learn how to safely take off my skin. Yeah, me too. The second shedding skin becomes fashionable, that's real. Even in the hot, the water gets warm. Yes, exactly. I think after this, I'm gonna take a cold shower, I think, because it's real warm. I'd normally have my window open, but it's loud outside. And I don't want that to get in the way of the stream. Well, I just wish the weather would decide if it's winter or summer. Welcome to Britain. You will never get an answer with that. You will absolutely never get an answer with that. Why is it so warm? When I open my windows, but it's currently fighting a war against That's true. I'm also concerned about the beasts getting in. The amount of insects that just make their way into my home. No. It's almost summer where I am. It's gonna be like 120. Good lord. 120 is insane. Ugh. Is it really that bad when the temperature is over 16? Yes. Yes, it is. But it's not the heat that's the issue. The heat sucks, but the heat would be bearable if it wasn't humid. The problem is the humidity, because the heat sticks to you. 120 will probably be... It'll be American degrees, right? Fahrenheit to Celsius. 120 Fahrenheit is 48 C. 48 is still real hot. Good lord. Wow. Okay. That's insanely warm. Goodness me. $48 is insane. Oh my goodness. It's not enough that you're cooking when outside, but your clothes have to stick to you and make it worse. Yeah! 120 is death temperature. I think, like, water boils at 100, so... 43 with high humidity, I hate it so much. Oh my god. That's hell! This is the only thing preventing, like, I'd love to go and visit Japan, but if I'm gonna go and visit Japan, I'd have to go and visit in, like, October or something. Because the weather is, like, mild at that time. Because summers in Japan are super hot and super humid, and winters in Japan are super cold and super icy. So you kind of have to go at the midpoint. Yeah, I have to go in autumn where it's, like, not as warm. Japan has absolutely nuclear summers, yeah. Go to Hokkaido in the summer? Maybe. I'd love to go and visit Japan. I think, like, I feel like I'd have to have much better Japanese to do that, because as much as my understanding is fine, unfortunately, my pronunciation sucks. My pronunciation is like the worst part of it, really. And so I'm nervous about speaking to people, especially like native Japanese speakers, because I'm like, I worry about sounding like typical foreigner. And so I can talk to Sky when Sky's speaking, and I'll understand that everything's Sky saying. I can watch anime without subtitles, and I can do stuff. And I know the sentences and things. The problem is confidence, and I don't know how to speak. I'm worried. Getting the Hongo Jozu is not like the worst thing in the world, but it's also like, for me, it's a worry that I get. Not about being Jozu, but in the sense of like, if I mispronounce something, I'm gonna say something wrong and offensive and offend somebody. And that's like my biggest worry. So, especially because like, on stream, it's a lot more difficult as well, because if I mispronounce something or if I say something that I don't mean to, that can get clipped and taken out of context so fast. So unbelievably fast. And even though I haven't meant to be offensive, if I say something by accident that is offensive and it gets somewhere else, it's gonna be bad. It's a genuine, real fear of mine. So, so much of conversational Japanese is inflections and mannerisms, though. Yeah, so much of English is, though. Like, British English is very mannerism-based. One of my favorite examples is saying, no, yeah, or yeah, no. That's one of my favorite examples of that. Because they're like the opposites of each other, and it's fantastic. It's one of my favorite examples of conversation and mannerisms changing the meaning of a sentence, even though the original meaning of the words is different. I love that. It's one of the most fascinating parts of learning a new language. What do you mean? It makes perfect sense. Yeah. Would you mind elaborating to the non-British? You totally have that. What do you mean you don't have that? If someone says yeah, no, it means no. And if someone says no, yeah, it means yes. It's like an acknowledgement, but it's so bizarre. It's very, very funny. I think, I don't know. I need to get over it. I'm gonna ask Sky if she'll practice a little bit with me, because I know that she's not gonna make fun of me. We have that and I'm not even British. Yeah! I feel like most people have that. I talk like that all the time. I love that though. That's one of my favorite parts of English language and things. That and what's the word for it? When they have specific ways of speaking and why that is the way that it is. Amora Sky Japanese learning collab when? Soon, maybe? If I can get my confidence up. I'd like that, maybe. I might do, maybe I'll do a Duolingo stream. I always feel like Duolingo is such like a weird thing to do on stream, but I might do that as like a guerrilla or something. Even if in English-speaking foreign countries, I'd worry I'd be standing on a bus staring at people. Because you don't stand there if you have Regional dialect? I don't know. I don't think so. I think more it's like, if you say like the big green cat, you have to do that in that order. Like the big green cat. You can't say the green big cat, because that has a totally different meaning. It just doesn't work that way. Sentence structure and the way that you structure language has always fascinated me. I don't know. I lament the lack of language learning resources in British education, because they would have rather have taught us Latin than how to speak any number of reasonable language. I did French for 5 years. I did French for 5 years. I cannot speak French. I don't remember anything from those classes. You'd feel after learning French for 5 years that you would be able to speak at least some of it. Hi, Spectra! I'm so jealous of all the polyglot VTubers. Me too! Me too. I want to be in the cool kid club. I want to be able to have the confidence to speak Japanese with other Japanese speakers. I want that. Me, Amora. I did it for 10 plus years and I can't say a sentence. Why is the language learning section of the UK so terrible? It's abysmal. It's horrible. Why is it like that? Ugh. I don't know. I'm in the perfect position now to have friends who also speak Japanese and to like learn and gain confidence. I just need to reach out to them, and I'm terrible at doing that. We have English subject in our mandatory education for 12 years. We didn't become bilingual. I feel like if you learn something for 12 years though, you should at least have some of it. Why a language learning course is so terrible? Wah! English is lingua franca. I think there's much less impetus to try. I guess so, but it sucks though. It sucks entirely. Spectra, do you want to learn Japanese with me? I think we're just waiting for everyone else to speak English. No! I wouldn't mind. Japan trip when? Soon. I want to go. And ironically, I do genuinely want to go to Japan. I want to. Japan learning arc, let's go! The off collab of the century. Clearly, to learn the language, we must take a 3-month all-inclusive holiday to Japan. Ah, yes, it's for the immersion, of course. That would go so hard. Oh my gosh. I want to learn Japanese, but I know it's very hard to learn. The way I did it was through, I did a very terrible way of doing it, I think. Because I still struggle with kanji, and pronunciation. The way that I did it was through the reading method, where I just kind of, like, immersed a ton. And, like, so basically, you find... Japanese isn't hard to immerse with. Japanese immersion is really good. But, like, it's, kind of one of these things where, like, once you know, the hiragana and the katakana, as long as you, like, know that, you're kind of away with it. The problem is learning different bits of kanji and stuff. Because you'll get the sentence structure from reading, and you'll gain how things are meant to be put together from that way. So reading is fine. The problem is that I had no one to speak to, so my pronunciation and my active speaking skills are terrible. So you can read Japanese very slowly, but yes. Very, very, very slowly, but yes. And I still need to look up kanji whenever I need it and things like that, so it's... You can do it. I'm still learning, and I'm in no way fluent, but I can read. As long as you give me enough time, I can do it. I learned Japanese through reading like children's books, and then I moved on to like fan fiction. So I've read like a lot of Boku no Hero fan fiction in Japanese. I didn't even like the anime. It was just the big enough fandom. There's so many kanji. That's the thing with reading Japanese text though, is that typically if you read things like newspapers and stuff, you'll have basic kanji that you'll see all of the time, but when you find like overly complex or like rarer kanji, they'll typically put the hiragana above it. You'll typically be able to read the mini stuff that they put above it so that you know how it's meant to be pronounced. So typically you can kind of figure out what the word is meant to be through the hiragana. Doesn't mean that you don't stop Googling it though. I have Google Translate on my phone permanently now. When you're reading, are you translating in your head as you go along, or you're at the stage where you understand it automatically? I'm kind of midway through, where if it's basic conversational stuff, like if I'm reading a conversation about like the weather or something, it's the same as how like, I don't know, let's what's a basic sentence? What's a basic sentence? Oh god, now my brain is blank. So if I'm like asking for where stuff is, if I go like, oh, doko wa desu ka? It's in my brain, where is this? And doko wa desu ka? They mean the same thing in my brain. There's still like a connection in my brain now. So whenever I read sentences and stuff in Japan, my brain automatically makes the link between the two of them. And that's how like, that's why my listening comprehension is so much better than my speaking comprehension. Because if I hear the phrase and if I hear the word, I automatically know what it means and I automatically know what they're saying. But if you ask me to translate something, the link between my brain and actually saying it out loud, gone. Doesn't exist. It's one of those. I think it's why you'll notice it in some like avid anime watchers as well, where they'll get the same thing even if they're not studying, where after a while you just kind of absorb what sentences mean. I've heard it's more of a helpful to say kawaii and cute mean the same thing than it is to say kawaii means cute. Yes, yeah. There's ways of learning, and you tend to find when people have learnt languages in certain ways. So some people will learn language in a translation way, and you can typically tell based on how they speak and how that works. So if you meet somebody that'll say like, hi, I'm doing great today, and then they have that big pause in the middle of it, it's because they're going through their head and they're saying the sentence that they want to say in the language that is most common for them, their mother tongue. And then they'll go through it in their head and they'll translate it as it goes along. And some people learn like that, but unfortunately it means that your conversation skills with that way of learning is really slow. Because you have to like take time to load it in almost. You have to like load it in almost. It's like a weird way of doing it. That was me in German class. Yeah. You have to convert it in your head first. Yes, absolutely. Who's DMing me? Ah. Sorry. There we go. There we go. Apologies. Live. Blaze has not cooked. It's not Blaze. It shouldn't be like that. The correct way is install other language system, think in another language. Yeah, that's what I try and do when I'm like learning and stuff. That's what I'm trying to do now. I think like this is why my speaking and my reading, my listening and my reading is way better, because I can like hear in my brain the sounds and stuff, and so I have the automatic association of what the sentence is and how that works, which is why I can listen to Sky and have like a conversation. But I have to respond in English because for some reason the meaning of the sentence, even though I understand what it means, it's really difficult for me to think a sentence in English and then put it in Japanese and reply. I'm having to get better at that bit. It's purely because I learned in a very weird way. I jumped straight into immersion and stuff instead of sitting there and learning the basics of how I should have the mindset for learning and stuff. So Japanese is a weird one for that. Great grandpa taught himself English with the comic section in the paper. He said he knew he actually grasped the language when he started to dream in English. I dream in Japanese sometimes. I've heard that before, where people will say that they've that's like the thing for it. That's the when you're fluent or whatever. I don't think that's true because I'm in no way fluent in Japanese, but I'll hear Japanese stuff in my dreams and I'll know what it means. It's not, I don't think that that's true though. How did I learn? I learned by watching and listening and by reading a lot. Reading was my main way of doing it. I read children's books to learn the basics, and then I moved on to like fan fiction. They think people even speak in my dreams. Really? I always remember my dreams though. But yeah, it's for me, reading Japanese was the main thing. And I'm burning the consequences of that though, because I can't speak. On fanfics, just anything so long as it was in Japanese. I think I mostly read like Boku no Hero fanfictions and stuffs. Even though I've never seen Boku no Hero, it was just a fandom that was large enough that I could find a lot of content, so... It's not fully... I'm not fluent though. I just hear things in Japanese and I'll know what they mean in my dreams. It's not like I'm having full conversations or anything. Comics, cartoons, manga, kids books are all great since you get the visual context to learn. Kids books are fantastic. Reading a lot of kids books is a really big thing for learning how to do stuff in that way. Kids books do the very basics. They'll teach you basic sentence structure with very simple language. So reading kids books are really important. Just read random fanfiction online. That's kind of what I did. That was my that's just how I did it though, because people write stuff, so why aren't I gonna take advantage of that? Fanfiction exists everywhere. I've had a very turbulent relationship with language in general. I guess so. I think like I've always liked reading anyway, and that's kind of my grasp on English, and how I like taught myself more English was just by reading. So reading and writing is how I did it. So how did I even find them? If you browse unironically, if you search stuff in Japanese into Google, you'll find Japanese websites. That's just how that works. So there's certain websites and stuff. People post things on like Japanese forums and things. There's also Japanese on AO3, although I think it's significantly less. Would you watch anime in regular Japanese language? Yeah, of course. I'll have subtitles on and stuff, but I don't need to be watching. It's only if like I hear like a word that I'm like, oh, I've never heard that before, that I'm like, huh, what does that mean? Because most of everything else is like basic, but you shouldn't learn speech patterns from Japanese. You shouldn't learn speech patterns from Japanese from anime, because it's the same as how like you shouldn't learn English from voice acting. Don't do that. You bumped into My Hero Academia fanfiction without watching the original itself. Yeah, absolutely. My Hero Academia Boku no Hero, it's one of the largest fandoms out there. There is so much content for this one anime. It's genuinely insane how much content there is for this one anime. Imagine showing up in Japan speaking like a shonen protag. Yeah, that's how that works though. If you learn Japanese from one source and one source alone, you're gonna speak like that. It's kind of like people that learn meme glitch. Yeah, very much so. You'll pick it up based on what you listen to. It's a fun language I learn. I think I read like a post recently of somebody who was like, I learned how to speak by playing Yakuza games. I learned how to speak playing Yakuza games, this person was saying, and they like basically they went to go like do a class and they were like, you have to stop doing this because you're talking like a gangster. I don't remember what the post was, but I remember reading it on Twitter like recently. It made me laugh. Tried to learn Spanish, but that went poorly. Yeah, I think it's very easy to learn a language terribly. And people struggle to learn languages occasionally as well. So, but learning languages is difficult anyway. I'm doing my best. Learn English from games, but I guess it isn't the same for Japanese. Japanese is a little bit more difficult than that. I kind of learnt what I have currently from reading, so I guess it's similar stuff. I just need to speak more, I think, to get more conscious about what the translations are and how to pronounce stuff properly. I have the base foundation, I just need to get good. When I get back into language learning, I had a lot of fun learning Spanish, but I just fell out of it because I got so busy. Yeah. I think that's why Duolingo will not teach you a language. If you are learning a language through Duolingo, you will not be fluent at the end of a Duolingo course. But Duolingo gives you the good basis for learning that language in the sense of it teaches you that you only need like 15 minutes out of your whole day. Like you can learn a language in the 15 minutes train ride or bus ride or like a drive that you take to get to work every day. You can do that. Duolingo gives you the good foundation for habit rather than actually teaching you the language. Worried that my Mandarin might be a bit like that since I practice a lot being on Bilibili. I think as long as you're learning from a lot of different sources rather than just one specifically, you should be fine. Yeah, as long as you're practicing anything. Weirdly enough, I didn't find it in Spanish to be that hard unlike most English because Spanish is very Latin based though, so some people, if they have a very specific way of speaking, depends on where they come from. Sometimes Spanish can be easier, it depends. Yeah. Duolingo has a way with learning a language so I don't forget too soon. Yeah, it is a fantastic tool to help you, but Duolingo will not teach you a language. You will not be fluent in a language if you learn with Duolingo. Princess Aurora-chan, how is everybody going? Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome, honey. Welcome, welcome. Japan trip funded on Throne when? I have a dear friend who is in Spanish, and she brings the Spanish. Brings out the Spanish that is usually when she's angry, but I don't understand what she's saying. I love people like that. I wanted to learn Spanish in school, but my school had like a weird thing with it where they were like, if you're failing French, you're not allowed to learn Spanish, which is weird. I think I was like 1 grade down from being allowed to do Spanish, but that doesn't make any sense to me because Spanish and French are totally different languages, and even though they both have the basis in Latin, learning Spanish is typically easier for English speakers than it is for French, which is bizarre to me. They had that as like their specific regulation for it. Spanish isn't actually too bad to learn, I found. Yeah, English speakers will typically have an easier time learning Spanish. What kind of logic is that? It's really weird, right? I think it was just like they were like, oh yeah, you can't speak any language. It's like, no, that's not how that works. No. Problem is, if you don't use it, languages fade. I used to speak like 4 languages when I was younger. Now all I remember is how to swear in them. I think that's a little bit like me in Esperanto. I like did a whole course in Esperanto to learn how to speak it and stuff. I like did the whole course, and I could have like full conversations in Esperanto if I wanted to. And I just haven't used it for like 3 years. So there's no way that I could just pull something out of my head. I'm pretty sure if I went back and studied it for like a couple weeks, it could come back to me. But yeah, if you don't use a language, like it will die. It dies. Logic is you have to be good at piano to become a chemist. Yeah, isn't that? It's just weird. They did it in a very, very odd way. There's like 3 people who speak Esperanto. I learned it specifically because Esperanto, they did a bunch of studies on it in terms of brain activity and things. And they basically learned that if you start learning Esperanto for about 2 months before you learn other languages, you have an easier time picking up Latin-based languages. So if you start learning Esperanto for like 2 months before you start learning Spanish, you will pick up Spanish faster, because of the setup that it gives you. They did a bunch of studies on it. So that's why I did it in particular. And then I just really enjoyed it, so I did the full course. That's just that's just how it works. I don't know, it has an interesting history. There's also like a ton of resources out there to like help you learn. You can learn to speak Esperanto in like 2 months. It's fantastic. I still use it in like D&D and stuff, where if I had a character who would say words in Esperanto at random, because they didn't really speak common all that well. Do people actually communicate in Esperanto? There is very dedicated Esperanto speakers all around the world. People have like conventions and stuff for it. People just will speak in it. It's kind of interesting, actually. It's a very specific community. Yeah, you can learn to speak Esperanto in like 2 months. Do you think you'd ever forget how to speak backslang? Oh yeah, I definitely have currently. I could definitely pick it back up though. We used to use it to speak around teachers. I cannot tell you in any sense of the word if... I cannot tell you if I'd be able to understand it. I think if Kalia spoke to me in it, I'd be able to pick it up again. I don't know if I could though, because I remember it being very, very fast. I remember it being unbelievably fast. I said thank you for the 1 month, honey. Thank you, thank you. Oh, great space princess. What is your wisdom today? Stay hydrated. It's very hot. Have water. I'm gonna drink. In fact, yeah, okay. I have like the teeniest, tiniest bit of water left in my water bottle. I'm gonna go and refill it real fast. Alright, I will be back in a minute, I promise. Wah! came back with water. Hello. It's so warm today. Wait, let me... Thank you too! CBT Wombat, The Bomb, and Map, and Tiny the Tiger. Thank you, honeys! Thank you! Your princess is so hydrated. Your princess has never been more hydrated than this very moment. I'm still using the weird Nintendo Sports water bottle. Because it's kind of... I thought it was weird at the very beginning. It's growing on me now. I'm kind of mad at how nice it is to use. It's a good water bottle, and I'm so mad at it because it's such terrible quality. What makes it weird, it's not great quality. The little thing that you drink from is like a very odd hard plastic. It's like cast in a very odd way. Do you clean it? I do clean it. Of course I do. It's growing on you out of necessity. Yeah, I just haven't gone back to using my old one with the straw just yet. So maybe that's the reason why. Who knows? I don't know. It makes everything look real crisp, actually. Can I get a good picture of it? Hang on. Sports water bottle. It is clean. It's already clean. I just haven't swapped it back over. Can I find it? Yeah, here we go. Here it is. Water bottle. Yay! See? It makes water look so crisp. It just makes water look unbelievably crisp. It's really, the nozzle on it is so weird. What? How? Wait, Nintendo Switch promo rare water bottle? Why is that a rare water bottle? Why is this a rare water bottle? Why is it going for £60? Huh? What do you mean? People are trying to sell this water bottle for like £60. What? And I used it as a backup water bottle? Will it go for more money if I say that it's had a princess's saliva on it? I mean, it's just a water bottle. I'm gonna use it. It's fine. Apparently. Why is it like that, though? I'm amazed by that, actually. Why did it do that? Why are they selling it for this amount of money? Nintendo Sports. Why does the cap look like that? Can I hang on. They don't have any pictures. Can I have the cap off? So I can show you the actual nozzle of it? Do they have any pictures of this? They don't have it. Why don't they show the little cap? If they took the cap off, no one would buy it because they'd know how weird it is. Trigger word rat. I don't know why they've done this in this way. Can I do it this way, I wonder? I want to show you guys what I mean. I show you what I mean? I wonder. I wonder if I can take like a picture or something. Okay, hang on. We're gonna try something here, chat. We're gonna make an attempt. We're gonna make an attempt to do something here. It might be this one. Bye-bye. Well, there they go. Get yeeted, idiot. Okay. Hello, impromptu hand cam. But like, so, see? Look at how weird it is. Bare hands, whoa, bare hands, bare hands. But like, look at how weird it is. Right? It's not a good cap. Isn't it weird? Right? It's weird. Why does it do that? It's just decided that it's gonna have like a really weird, gross, like hard plastic cap on it. I don't know how else to like have that. It's terrible. It doesn't squeeze well, it's hard plastic. So it's strong. I love the handcam setup you have for this Vital Scream. I have a setup for pretty much everything. Everything that I might want to do, I have a setup for it. Just in case. So the world's worst baby bottle. Yeah. It's just very cheaply made, is the thing. The fact that people are trying to spend like $70 on this is absolutely insane. The water bottle is just like, it's just weirdly made, you know? So, there we go. Ugh. I can't believe no one's taken a photo of it prior to that, though. Nintendo just really didn't want us to see the fact that they had like really terrible water bottles. They were just like, no! We can't let them know! Tell me you wouldn't pay for it, that exclusive branding? The Nintendo Switch Sports exclusive branding. Licensed by Nintendo. Wow, I'm not sure. Yeah, surprisingly, I feel like the answer is probably no. They probably don't care. Wait, yeah, that's true. Didn't they like copyright strike people for just playing the game recently? I say recently, it might have been last year actually. Interesting. Nintendo is such like an odd company for that. You'd think that like, cause people playing games is like free advertising. Why is Nintendo so against it? Endorsed by Nintendo. They do that all the time. The music copyright makes more sense to me. The music copyright does make more sense to me. But I don't know. I guess that they're just really dedicated to their IP or something. Hi, honeys. Welcome in. Wow. They had a weird creator policy back in the day. Minecraft's just changed their policy recently, actually, for content. So they've changed it a little bit. So you can't use the word Minecraft in your YouTube titles anymore, which is very interesting. I think what else is there? They do. Oh yeah, you never used to be able to do this anyway, but they've made it like they've made it clear anyway. You can't put any Minecraft content behind a paywall. So if you do if you make like a video about Minecraft and then you put it on like Patreon or something for people to pay to watch, you can't do that. You've never been able to do that anyway, but they made it clear this time around again. And they're also cracking down on pay-to-win servers. So servers that have like gacha and stuff in them. Basically, you have to make sure that they're like family friendly. What's the reason behind it? I think it's because people were utilizing, people were saying like they were using Minecraft as like a code word in order to try and like lure children into spending money on like streams and things. So you can still have certain stuff, but turns out only Minecraft now can like only use that name for their stuff. So for things like Hermitcraft, they can still be called Hermitcraft. And you can still be like a Minecrafter. You can be like a Minecrafter YouTuber, but you can't be a Minecraft YouTuber. You can't say that anymore. You can't do that anymore. They've like updated their thing. I feel like there's no way to enforce that though. They really cannot enforce that. Pay-to-win service preying on children got massively out of hand. Yeah, they're cracking down on that a lot now, which I think is a very good thing. I think it's a very, very good thing. It is very strange. I can see why they're trying to do that, though. It does make sense. Why did I zoom in? Alright, might just be time to zoom in now, I guess. Hello. We're very close again. So, who knows? Do you expect people to search for Minecraft videos without being able to find the name? I don't know. I genuinely do not know. There's gotta be like some way that they've specified it so that you can't do it. I genuinely do not know. I'd have to read over the rule set again, I think. Oh, I should play more Minecraft. I booted up Minecraft again recently. To have a look at stuff. Eigo nomite onegai shimasu. Gome. Can you use Minecraft as a tag, maybe? I think so. You can still use it as like YouTube tags and stuff. I think there's like a very specific thing that you can't do. I think you can still put it in your title as like the labeling of the stream, but you can't use it in your title as like Minecraft or something along those lines. It's such like a very specific thing. I should play Minecraft again. I haven't played Minecraft in a while. I kind of want to play Minecraft again. YouTube tag systems never work. They don't. They really don't. I think like in terms of the algorithm, YouTube tag systems have like very limited input. It just kind of like tells people what your video is, so it does have some impact, but definitely less than it used to. You could have Amora the Explorer having fun in Minecraft, but not Minecraft the Amora experience. I think you could have... I don't know. You might be on the money with that one, actually. I think so. That seems about right. You can't put Minecraft streams behind a paywall like memberships. I don't know about the tags. You've never been able to do that. That's like one of the things in the Minecraft like TOS. You've never been able to put stuff behind a paywall. So I can't do membership streams for Minecraft, and I can't have like a members only Minecraft server or something, because that would be you guys paying for something in order to get onto the server, or paying for something to see Minecraft content. You can't do that. You've never been able to do that, but people have recently, because it's a very small print thing. They've just made it like bigger print to tell you that you can't do that. Even if you do put a tag in the description, sometimes it just won't show up on search results. Yeah, that's... YouTube's just kind of like that, though. It's a mystery. So people making Patreon-only servers all the time? Yeah, people definitely do it. And it's been a thing the whole time. It's just that they've never properly enforced it. And they've never made it super clear. I think now it's just them making it clearer. So, I thought that streams and YouTube videos were under fair use. No, not necessarily. Most streams and stuff are under fair use. You can still make Minecraft content, all that type of stuff. It's purely putting content that involves Minecraft behind a paywall. So if I was to do a members only stream playing Minecraft, I couldn't do that because people would have to pay in order to get the content that involves Minecraft. So you can't do that. It might mean that they're planning on cracking down on those servers now. Yeah, I think they might do. Like pay to enter servers, I think, is their main thing. People who have to like pay a subscription to be part of a Minecraft server is a thing. So, is what it is. Fair use is iffy depending on the country. For example, Japan has almost no fair use concept at all. Yes, very much so. That's why in VTuber culture we talk about perms all the time, because most corpo VTubers have to get perms to do stuff. Even if you live in a country that has fair use stuff, or if your company is based in a country that has fair use stuff, you still need to get permissions to play certain games beforehand, just in case. Because you never know what people could take you with, especially if you're like one person, if you're like one indie person playing a thing, it's like, well, it's just one person. Whereas if you belong to a company and you do something, they see you as a bigger threat because you're part of a company. This is why, I was talking about this the other day when I was playing Hollow Knight. I mentioned doing Hollow Knight mods and looking for Hollow Knight mods and seeing if you guys had any suggestions for me. Somebody was like, oh, but don't you need permissions to use those mods? The funny thing about specifically Hollow Knight is that if we need permission to play Hollow Knight mods, I can contact those people directly myself because I'm probably already friends with them. I know so many people in the Hollow Knight community now that I could probably just DM them. I'm like, hey bro, can I play your game? Yeah, I have connections. I know people. Flex Amora. I just know people. No, it's I don't know. That's what happens when you have like a special interest or an obsession, I guess. You just kind of meet people through it. And then you just learn things from there. That's how that be. Amora, I know a guy Lumina. Yeah. I kind of thrive being that person though. I love making friends, and even though I'm quite shy and I always feel like I need to be like introduced to somebody before I meet them, it's still something that I really enjoy because I like feeling connected. I like meeting new people. So I've been trying to put myself out more and connect with people. I've been trying to talk to like more VTubers and stuff. I've been trying to be cool friends to people. I don't know. I just want to meet people and be nice. Can't wait to buy something of Amora in a dark alleyway. You know it, baby. So same in the VTubing community, lol. It's crazy to know what connections even fans have. Yeah, it's... People forget how small the VTubing industry actually is. And like even the streaming community in general. Like some of the streamers that I grew up watching, that I thought never in a million years would I have any connection with them at all. There's stuff with them where I'm now like maybe 1 or 2 people away from like... The weird thing now is that with my current, like, who's somebody I grew up watching that I now have like a weird connection with? Oh my god, yeah, Captain Sparkles. Do you guys remember Captain Sparkles? Because of just knowing people now, I'm like 2 people away from Captain Sparkles, which is really strange to me. Because you feel so far away from the people that you admire as a kid. And then you grow up and you meet people and you force your way into the career path that you want to. And all of a sudden you have these connections and you know people. So it's so weird to me to go from like, oh, I'll never be able to have any kind of connection to these people to like, oh, a friend of a friend is Captain Sparkles. Huh? Like, that's so bizarre to me. That's now a position that I've grown into. Yeah. This is why meeting people is so important, especially in this industry. Because, like, collabs and being friends with people openly is such a statement of, like, I'm connected to this person. Really want to go back and watch his videos? You should. He's taken a break now, I think. He's not retiring, he's just taking a break. Man, Captain Sparkles. I think he's doing stuff still now. I can't remember what he's involved with. He's doing a bunch of other stuff now. I haven't watched him in years though. Goodness me. I hope he's doing okay. Making friends with people seems hard. It is. But people are a lot more approachable than you think they are. I'm always nervous. I'm always really shy. I never want to talk to people because I'm like, I'm bothering them. But, yeah. He's done YouTube for the better part of 13 years. Yeah, he deserves a break. He deserves a break. But I think when you do stuff for a long enough amount of time, you just meet people. And then through those people, you meet other people. Which is so nice. Can you slide into that? I guess so. I think, like, when it comes to content creators and stuff, it's better if you're already doing stuff. It's better if you're, like, already doing things for, like, content-related purposes. Thank you, mods. 英語のみでお願いします。I never really thought about that guy doing Minecraft Let's Plays with balloon to this amount. Yeah. People like what they like. If you have a nice personality, people will come and hang out, which is lovely. That's something I've always liked about something I've always liked about content creation, you know? It just makes me happy. Ugh. Yeah, I like knowing people. I like hanging out with people. Having connections is just fun. But yeah, I don't know. Don't like... I shouldn't recommend just like randomly talking to people, really. It's kind of better if you have like a connection after a while. Like even in like the VTubing industry, you're not friends with everybody immediately. Like you don't debut and all of a sudden you have connections to like Idol and Hollow. That just doesn't happen. You do have to like put out feelers a little bit. That's how networking works. Yeah, build them slowly. Like reply to people on Twitter, put things in comments, turn up for streams and things. And if people seem interested in you back, then, you know, maybe try and invite stuff to people. That's just how that works. Unfortunately, you gotta be very extrovert in order to make it in this industry, which sucks because most VTubers are introverts. You gotta earn those connections, exactly. If somebody isn't interested in being friends with you, even after you put out those feelers, don't take it personally either. It's like, you know, sometimes you don't have to be friends with everybody, and people don't have to be friends with you. It's not something you should take personally. That's just how it be. Reminds me of a certain ghost princess. She was so shy. I love Spectra so much. Me and Spectra tiptoed around each other so much. Oh my god. I wanted to be friends with Spectra ever since she debuted and I saw her design and I was like, oh, British! I wanted to be friends with her so bad. And yet we tiptoed around each other for like 3 months. Who broke the ice first? It might have been me. I think I cracked first. I don't remember specifically. We talk a lot. It was me! It was me that cracked first. I invited her to play Minecraft with me. I like when VTubers organically hit it off with each other. Yeah, I always feel like that's a lot more appreciated than like random collabs and stuff. Because it's nice to be involved in like massive collabs. Because you get to know a lot of people all together. But one-to-one collabs are special for me because I only invite people that I genuinely want to be friends with to it. People like Maya and Spectra, I genuinely want to be friends with those people and I'm genuinely trying to have a connection with them so that we can be cool and friends. So... Whole VTuber industry is just a bunch of introverts trying to be extroverts. Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. That was a fun stream. Both of you are together is always fun. I feel like we gel quite well together. I feel like we have really good like energy together. I think we just have like a nice connection, which is cool. It's always good, especially when it's genuine as well. But this Spectra who regularly watches your streams is cute to me. I watch Spectras as well. We watch each other like regularly a lot. I tend to lurk a lot in Spectra's channel. She's really, really nice just to like listen to. Her voice is so soothing. Oh my gosh. It's really good. I lurk a lot, I think. I watch a lot of ZUMI VODs. I watch a lot of Spectra. I watch a lot of Brie as well. Brie a Cookie Box. Brie I watch a lot of. I always like seeing people with wrenches appear in stream chats. I don't do it all the time, because I always like, I'm interrupting. I don't want to like throw them off their groove, but it is nice. Hey, that chat, if you're being weird in other chats and more will be watching. I do recognize people. I recognize people from like the crossover. It's very interesting. Helps that you have both similar times too. Yes, it does. So I get to raid her a bunch and she gets to raid me a bunch. It's very nice. We know you watch Brie meets. Oh yeah, you guys caught me, didn't you? The few times that I've caught Brie live and chatted in pre-stream, it's mostly just to be like, how are you still alive? I love Brie so much. She's so sweet. She's very, very talented as well. I love her. She's so lovely. Do I ever watch her mum? I haven't been able to catch her mum, but I know that she does like a bunch of videos and stuff. Bree's mum seems very sweet. Imagine lurking in another streamer, then you get sniped by a tier 1 gift membership when everyone sees it. I live in fear. I live in fear every day that that's going to happen to me. It's never happened so far, but I live in fear of it AN project members can get sniped by stuff, which is really funny to me. I think you guys have sniped Navi with a couple memberships beforehand. It's really funny. I like your model. Thank you, honey. Thank you, thank you. I am made by Weiss Studios if you're interested. It'll happen one day. I live in fear. I live in fear and horror. Luckily, I think YouTube takes chatting into consideration with that. So if you guys chat more, you guys get more, you have more of an opportunity to get gifted a membership. But I live in fear. One of these days it's gonna happen to me and I'm gonna be outed for lurking. Start uploading subs into Spectre stream to snipe Amora. I mean, unloads of yes, but not to snipe me. No. Don't think you can get guns gifted as well with a branded account. I don't believe you can. But I don't think we have branded accounts. Or at the bare minimum, I don't think we have them just yet. We might get them in the future, but currently, I don't think we do. YouTube doesn't allow targeted memberships just yet. Yeah. You guys got Spectre's mods with gifted subs? Yeah, let's go. Thank you, honey. Ignonos Navi, thank you for the 5 gifted, honey. Thank you. Thank you, honey. What's the bonus of being branded? I think that, I don't know. I think you get more analytic data. Thank you, honey. That might be it. I think it's just thank you, I don't know what you get. I think it is just more data for stuff. I don't know. We might become branded accounts later on in the future, but as of current, I don't think we have them. I don't know what the benefit is, but if it was really a benefit, then I'm pretty sure we'd have it. Change your name without changing your email's name. You can do that anyway. You could do that anyway, because your YouTube channel is different from your YouTube thing. Sniping you guys is fun, never become branded. It's kind of like a fun little Easter egg, I think, almost. It's kind of interesting. You guys get to be like, oh! Spotted! Wah! It's so warm today! I think after today's stream, I'm gonna have like a nice cold shower. That's my goal. I'm gonna have like a nice shower and have like a nice time and do all of that stuff. I think like, I'm getting kind of hungry as well. What time is it? Whoa! Wait, it's nearly 5 PM. I should... I should hop off soon because I have things to do in the evening. I saw Sky and Navi stream the other day. Wait, really? If you have a personal email, you can separate it. Oh, really? Oh, so you have to do it in like a specific schedule and things. Alright, let's see. Okay. Okay. I need to eat soon, so I think I'm gonna hold it there. I think I'm gonna leave it there. Why am I lagging? Why am I lagging real bad? Stop lagging! There we go. Hi! Alright. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm real hungry. I'm gonna go make ratatouille and things. And yeah, thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you for coming to the Zatsu. I hope you had a lovely time. I will do this. I'm gonna do one of these like every week, I think. Fish. Anonymous, thank you for the tip, honey. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the lovely stream. Your Zatsudan is very relaxing to listen to. I'm glad. I'm glad that you have like a nice time. I'm happy to be here. I'm gonna do one of these every week because they're really nice and relaxing. So thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, thank you. Bye bye.